Hi everybody, Miss Winfield here, ready for today's wonder session. So today we are going to be doing some technology, okay? And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to rewind, and we are going to rewind to algorithms. Now, what is an algorithm? What does that mean? We watched that video last week, didn't we? And we had a bit of a STEM sentence as well. So I wonder if you can pause the video and tell your grown-up, what is an algorithm? What does it mean? So an algorithm is a simple set of instructions that the computer follows to solve a problem, okay? So if you want your computer to play a game, it will have to follow an algorithm to make that game available to you. If you want to write a letter, okay, the computer needs to know what we're inputting, what we're putting into the computer so that it can follow an algorithm so that the output, what we're getting out of it, is what we need it to be. So an algorithm is basically a simple set of instructions. So last week we did some computing unplugged. But what does that mean? Does it mean that when I filmed this video, I unplugged my laptop? Does it mean I unplugged my hairdryer? What does that mean in regard to technology? So unplugged just means that we're not using any technology to create this algorithm. So we're not using our phones, our tablets, our iPads, our laptops. We're not using any of that. Okay, we are doing it a different way, an unplugged way. So today's lesson is quite interesting, okay, and I'm quite looking forward to this one because we are going to debug an unplugged algorithm. And we're going to be practicing some new learning because we've not heard the word debug before. And why are we doing it? So that we can correct our algorithms by debugging. So if we're going to correct them, that must mean that they are incorrect at the moment and we need to fix them. And that leads me on to what is debugging. So debugging simply means to correct the errors in an algorithm. Okay, so we're debugging, and D sort of means to get rid of something. I'm going to get rid of the bugs. Now, they're not real bugs. They're not spiders and ants and insects like that. Okay, but it's a good way for us to remember sort of what we mean. So they are errors, okay? They are things that have gone a little bit wrong, and we can debug them, and it basically means we can correct the errors, we can fix the errors. So if we're debugging, we are fixing. So have a look at this algorithm for hand washing. Can you spot the error? So I don't want you to debug it right now. We're not going to fix it. I just want you to look, okay? And I want you to use your magnifying glass, okay, to see if you can spot where did this person go wrong. Here we go. First, put some soap on your hands. Next, rub your hands together. Then dry your hands. Finally, rinse your hands with water. So see if you can pause the video now. Have you spotted what went wrong? Have you found the error? So, do we dry our hands before rinsing them? No, we don't. So Miss Winfield I found the error. It's here, okay, because we do put soap on our hands first and then we rub them together. Okay, but we don't dry them after we've rubbed them together because we need to rinse them with water first to get rid of all of the soap suds. So I've spotted the error. And now I can debug the algorithm because I've identified where it went wrong, if Miss Winfield can speak. Okay, I've identified where it went. I can't do it. I can't speak. Goodness me, I have spotted the mistake. I'm gonna abandon that sentence because it's embarrassing now. Okay, I've identified the error and now I'm going to fix it. I'm going to debug it. So let's have a look. First, I know, okay, that we put some soap on our hands. Next, we rub our hands together, okay? And then, this is where I went wrong last time, then I need to rinse them, okay? So at the moment, my algorithm is incorrect. So if I go back here, what do I need to do then? How can I debug it? What can I do? What do I need to do? So hopefully you are saying I need to swap these things over, okay? So I've been able to debug the algorithm. Let's get rid of that because I don't need to identify the mistake anymore, because firstly, I put some soap on my hands, then I rub my hands together, then I rinse my hands with water, and finally I dry them. So I've managed to debug the algorithm. I've fixed it, okay? So let's take a look at some algorithms we made last week. We needed to get Yoshi to Princess Peach safely, okay? And I want you to look, and your first job is, can you spot the error in the algorithm? Can you spot where Miss Winfield went wrong, okay? And then we are going to debug it. We are going to fix it. So let's have a look at this one. We've got Yoshi trying to get to Princess Peach, and down here is our algorithm. So all I'm going to do at the moment is follow that algorithm, okay? So my first instruction is to go up 1. There we go. And I can see that I need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't go any more times. I can only move up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So already I've managed to spot the mistake. I've managed to spot one of the mistakes, okay? And if I was to do that, and I've gone up another time, even though it's not even on the board, so I can't fit, I'm then being told I need to move left 3 times. Well, I can't move left, okay? I would need to move right. So I can see again that all 3 of these also need debugging, okay? Because they are mistakes in the algorithm. So I've identified the mistakes, and now I can debug it. I can fix it. So let's see. I'm going to move Yoshi up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't need this part of the algorithm because it is incorrect. And I'm keeping my end goal in sight, which is to get to Princess Peach. Okay, and to do that, I would need to move right, not left, 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to spin these around. And if you were using a pencil and paper, you could just draw it again. So I'm going to move right. Don't need to move left anymore, so I'm going to get rid of those, and I'm going to move right 3 times. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So if I was to start my algorithm from the beginning, okay, if I was to press play, I'm moving up 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm moving right 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and I've completed my algorithm. I've got Yoshi to Princess Peach, okay, and I've managed to debug it. So let's have a look at another example now. Goodness me, if we've got some Mario fans out there, they will know that Bowser is a bit of a villain. He's a bit of a baddie, and he is standing in Yoshi's way. Okay, so now it's a little bit more complex because I've got to get Yoshi to Princess Peach without hitting Bowser. Okay, so let's look at this algorithm. I'm being told that I need to move up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Let's see if I can do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear, I've bumped into Bowser. Goodness me. I don't think I can do that. So I've spotted an error because I can only move up twice. So I can't even complete these 2 instructions as part of the algorithm. I can't do them because I'm going to bump into Bowser. And then I'm also being told I need to move right. But because I couldn't get there, I'm going to stop now. I've spotted my first mistake and I'm going to debug the whole thing. So I know I can move up twice. Here we go. 1, 2. And then I'm trying to get to Princess Peach. What way should I go? Should I go left? Should I go right? Up, down? What do you think? So I'm going to go right, okay? But I'm not going to go right 3 times like the algorithm stated, because if I go right any more than once, I'm going to bump into Bowser again, okay? And I've gone right once, and now I'm going to go up twice. So I've gone up twice. There we go. And now I can go right twice to make my way to Peach. So let's start from the beginning. Let's press play, okay? And I'm going to follow my algorithm. Up, up, right, up, up, right, right. And I've managed to get there. Okay, so it's quite a good way to read through your algorithm using that positional language of up, down, left, right, okay, because it helps you. So now it is going to be your turn. So what I'd like you to do is get your algorithm out that you made last week, okay, and we know that one is correct. But I want you to use that and use the ideas and use your characters from it to create an algorithm that's incorrect. And then I want you to debug it. So if you had, for example, let me think, if you had Mr. Rogers and he was trying to get to the big tasty cake in the other corner, okay, you might put some things in the way. Okay, so if Mr. Rogers is trying to get to the cake, you might put some things in the way. You might put a bump in the road. You might put another grown-up telling Mr. Rogers, no, stop. You might put a stop sign. There's loads of things you could put in the way. So that's already making your algorithm a little bit more complicated, which is what we want, okay? And then you're going to create an algorithm which is incorrect. You could ask your parent to create an incorrect one, and then you can debug it. So I hope you have lots of fun debugging those algorithms. Make sure you share what you do with us on Evidence Me, and I will see you all soon. Bye.